All right, Dan.
Do it with 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 Dan. Do it with Dan.
Do it with Dan.
Dan.
With Dan.
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 Do it with Dan. Dan.
Sir.
What's going on, guys? In the Camaro today. A bunch of you guys are always asking me for Camaro vlogs, so, and I don't do them often, so figured I would. You guys are always asking for Camaro vlogs. Camaro vlog. You don't do any videos in your Camaro, so here I am in the Camaro. Sideways. Well, jerked it. Actually, right now I'm on the way to go have lunch with another motovlogger, TickTock. You guys know TickTock. He happens to be in the area right now. Well, he was in Savannah and he's coming down this way. He was doing something up in Savannah, I don't know what. And this happened to be running my way. He's like, yo, let's meet up for lunch. And I'm like, okay, sweet. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Lunch. I originally had met him up in Atlanta during the Atlanta meet, you know, the Chase on Two Wheels meetup this year in April. Yeah, and ever since then I've been talking to him. You know, he's a cool guy. He's got he had a sweet fucking bagger Harley last time I saw him. I don't think he has that anymore though. He said it was on his last leg. He even let me rev it. I was like, vroom vroom, and he's all like, yeah. I actually feel kind of weird doing a Camaro vlog. I don't know. It's something's weird about it, but it sounds awesome. That's one of the reasons why I want to do it. Everyone bitches about the way I drive in the car because, you know, everyone's a professional fucking NASCAR racer on the internet. They're like, oh, how come you throw into neutral every time you get off on the throttle? So, like, Americans, when they're not driving, they have the tendency to throw into neutral like this and then just play with the fucking stick because that's what men like to do. They like to play with dicks. I mean, sticks. Everyone overseas in I don't know where land has told me to keep the car in gear when I'm driving, you know? And I've been working on constantly having the car in gear because everyone gets so butthurt over it. But I do like to drive my car. See if I can try to make sure that the view is as good as possible for you guys. It's kind of hard for me to get a good angle in here because this car has like fucking zero headroom. For instance, this is the most useless fucking look how adorable this thing is. It doesn't even do anything. It's a little bullshit visor. Oh, the sun's in my eyes on my left side, I better use it. Fucking doesn't do anything. The car has a lot of like goofy things about it that I like and that I fucking don't understand whatsoever. Also, you might notice that the windows are tinted now. I got the windows fucking blacked out. I think it's like 20% tint or something like that. 20%? I think it's 20%. Meaning that only 20% of the light gets through. Or I don't really understand. I don't know. Like another thing that's kind of off about the car, the cup holders. Like, there's no point in putting cup holders here because if you put cup holders here and you go to shift, like, you have to fucking do this shit. You have to reach over to shift. Fucking makes no sense. In the windows are really narrow. You know, this is just me talking shit about the car. I need to do an official review on this car. Because the 1LE is different than the SS or the 2SS. You know, it's got a different package on it. There's different things about it. The transmission's a little different. The gears are different. The tune's different. The exhaust is different. The suspension is sharper. The transmission is extremely clunky. It's just very, I don't know how else to describe it other than the fact that it's clunky. Clunk, you know? It's just so, I mean, it's mechanical. I like it, but like the low end torque is not great at all, you know. The car is so heavy, and you know the V8's built for more like high end torque, I think, from what I understand, or maybe it's the gearing, but that low end torque on this particular model is not the best. Like 0 to 20 is pretty slow, but after then, you know, it fucking, you can really feel it pick up and start to go. You know, like there's no room to put anything in here. Like I can barely fit this pistol in this car. And that's the reason I got this pistol though, is so it could have a place to fit them. The Glock that I was carrying was the Glock 23, the full-sized 40 cal, and it would not fit in this tiny little compartment here. There was just no room for it. It was just so tiny. So I had to put that in there. But I really like the way the interior looks and feels, the lines, the shapes, the materials. I love this plasticky, whatever the fuck you want to call that, shield design, whatever. I like that. Oh, it's time to go. Like the blind spots in this car are pretty much, that's a known factor. Like that's what Camaros are pretty much known for, is the blind spots. Because your windows are really small. Look how small that is compared to my hand. Let's say I had a scenario where I had to climb out of the window. I would not be able to fit. It's got a good sound to it. And that's stock exhaust. This is what I've got planned for the car. I've got, so, high flowing headers, 2-inch piping. Cold air intake's obvious. A tune is gonna be obvious. Cam, that's gonna be next on the list, I think. Then I'm gonna get it turboed. I think I'm gonna go turbocharged instead of supercharged. Because power, more or less. Superchargers are notorious for overheating Chevy engines. I would like to rather have a turbocharger where I can pretty much control my boost based on my foot, you know? Based on throttle and stuff like that. If I'm driving around town, I'm not really getting into very much boost. I'm staying in the lower RPMs. I'm not worried about it. Whereas like a supercharger, you're in boost all the time, no matter what. It's like, hey, boost. I really wanted a supercharger on this car because, you know, V8 supercharger, like that makes sense, right? Now I've really changed my mind and I'm gonna go with the turbo kit, I think. I'm gonna get a shop to custom fab one for me. My buddy's buddy, who comes down to the Cars and Coffee, he runs a shop and can do all the work. He said it'd be cheaper than me buying a kit. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can fucking do that. If it'd be cheaper to custom fab one and then install it, I'll go with that because, you know, like why not? But, you know, you see kits with basic tuning and tires and without any serious upgrades, you know, like even the stock block and transmission, they're still making like 700 rear wheel horsepower. So that's what I'm shooting for. I'm shooting between 600 and 700 horsepower for this car in the future. We'll see how long it takes me to get there. I'm waiting for taxes because, yeah, taxes. Because taxes. Let's see. TickTock said he's already here. We had agreed on 120 and he fucking showed up early like a good boy. If I can even get a fucking parking spot. Oh, here we go. Parking spot. Man, I just got done having lunch with TickTock, man. We sat around for like 2 hours just bullshitting, man, talking. And he's leaving now back to Jacksonville, gonna go hang out with his buddy, actually a buddy of ours, Oi Dirk. Looks like TickTock's already left on his way. But man, you know, I met TickTock, like I said, up in the Atlanta meet the first time around. We'd only talked a little bit before then, and one thing I've always noticed that he's one of the nicest fucking dudes I've ever met too. As far, you know, it's what's great about the whole motovlogging community is that everyone's so fucking nice to each other, man. He rides this big Harley, he's got a big thick fucking beard, he's got tattoos, he wears like the leather vest, and you know, like, just like fucking nice dude. I love talking to people, especially like TickTock, man. TickTock is one of the coolest dudes ever. Nice little lunch date with one of the motovloggers. It was nice. That's about all I have for this though. I didn't really, I'm fucking tired, man. I ate a lot. I need to go home and take a nap now. That's how much I ate.